Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is coming early. We are 15-0. The Cleveland Cavaliers just defeated the Charlotte Hornets. Obviously, the competition doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, Charlotte Hornets is trash. LOL, respectfully. They have quite a bit of growing up to do. LaMelo Ball, obviously, like I mentioned in my previous video, definitely is the star player on that team. Brendan Miller was nowhere to be found. Mediocre player. Man, I'm having a horrible hat day. I should have got ready before I started recording. I just don't know if my ears should be out or I should tuck them away. But anyways, I'll give you half and half. All right, Cleveland Cavaliers won 128-114 to the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets are now 5-8, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are 15-0. We have 4 outstanding players that came into the game today and played very well and gave us great minutes. Jared Allen gave us 21 points, 15 rebounds. Evan Mobley gave us 34 minutes, 23 points, 11 rebounds. Ty Jerome gave us 24 points, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he also conducted the floor very well. You might be asking me, why am I wearing a sweater and a beanie? Well, today they rock the blue jerseys, and it looks like Christmas is coming early for us. So Cleveland, get ready. Karis LeVert played very well defense. The stats will not tell you that he played very well defense. Cutting the passes with George Niang. George Niang, got to give you props. I'm about to start apologizing to George Niang because I'm not a big George Niang fan. But what he did today gave us, impactful minutes. He gave us 13 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. But his 13 points and his tenacity on defense definitely gave us the edge over this team. I must say, though, Darius Garland, I'll tell you what Darius Garland gave us. He gave us 25 points, 12 assists, and 5 rebounds with only 30 minutes of playing. Although those stats look wonderful and they're beautiful, don't get me wrong, not trying to sound a hater, just trying to tell you, what I feel is going to help us get over the edge to beat Boston when we do meet them. To me, it's just his lackadaisical, not his inability, because he definitely has the abilities to be the best point guard in the league if he wanted to be. I just feel like sometimes he walks up that ball. I mentioned that before in my previous videos. Give the kudos 15-0. I'll let Darius Garland slide because, hey, the competition is not one of those competitions where you're just gonna stress out over or try to play your best. Although that's what I desire, that's what I expect. You could let him slide. I do apologize with all the dog noise out there. My kids are about to eat, and these dogs love their food and they love to beg the kids. But as you can see, Jared Allen in the back. Jared Allen is giving us that 15-0. You already know. And Craig Porter. Craig Porter gave us 21 minutes of very good minutes. Although he only had 7 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Those rebounds were in key moments where we needed bodies in the paint because either Evan Mobley was being boxed out by 2 or Jared Allen was being boxed out by 2. But Jared Allen, great performance today, 21 points, 15 rebounds. He could get that on any night if he wanted to. Evan Mobley, there were some moments where I felt like he kind of went up soft, or he didn't demand the respect that he needed. Kind of playing very timid, soft hands, but he still got the job done. 23 points, 11 rebounds in 34 minutes. There's really not much to review. The Hornets are what they are, undersized team. Grant Williams was playing a little bit dirty. I'll give you the stat line real quick for the Hornets. Grant Williams had 15 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, and that's trying hard. LaMelo, best player on the court tonight, was 31 points, 12 assists, 1 rebound. He just needs help. To be honest, everybody else on that roster needs to be traded and moved and build around him. They're going to have to get some draft assets, some draft picks. They're going to have to move some people around to help him. If not, he's going to walk. LaMelo is not the type of guy to care about organizations or care about people's feelings. He definitely does what he wants and how he wants it. So I don't see LaMelo staying in Charlotte for a long time. I think once his contract is up, it's up.
he is gonna bounce on them. That's how I truly feel. So I would definitely even consider trading Lamelo Ball just to get some quality players to come work for the Charlotte Hornets. But Miles Bridges, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Miles Bridges almost had a triple double, but they just didn't have enough firepower. Cody Martin, kid needs to sit down, can't play to save his life. Josh Green, that's the player that I mentioned in my previous video that he can go off. He had 15 points as well, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And then Brendan Miller, 15 points, five rebounds, 4 assists. But they were all LaMelo, Grant Williams, and Brendan Miller were playing 35 minutes plus. Josh Green only 30 minutes, Miles Bridges 27 minutes. If it were up to me, Miles Bridges would have got all the minutes that Brendan Miller was getting, or just played them together. I don't know why they went to they gave this guy Mitchell 14 minutes and Diabite 12 minutes just to give him 2 points and 4 rebounds. Diabite, even though he only shows that he has 4 rebounds, those were 4 key rebounds that could have turned the game around and gave Hornets the ability to catch up and definitely tie this game up at one point of the game. But at the end, Darius Garland took control, stepped up. But see, those are the moments where I sound like a hater and act like, the win still isn't a win. A win's a win regardless of how they win it. But I'm a guy, I'm a man that's about habits and tendencies. And Darius Garland, I feel like he can turn that switch on the whole game if he wanted to. But he just decides to, just show up in the last 5 minutes. When I'm you know what? To be honest, who cares? They won. It's the Charlotte Hornets. I can't bash these guys that much, but we won. We're 15-0. I'm super excited. Our next game is against the Boston Celtics. I am hoping for that win, but a decisive win, not a win that it was a nail biter. Like, oh my God, like we shouldn't have won that game. Like I don't want to say that after that game. But anyways, this is the post-game review. LaMelo went off. LaMelo's a very smart player. Really like LaMelo. If we needed a point guard, I would definitely consider trading for LaMelo. But right now, LaMelo isn't he still has that leadership, building up character. Build his character up a little bit more. In a manner of like being a grown man. You can still see him out there still playing like having those kid tendencies that young players have, and he'll get there. But LaMelo definitely is going to be a guy that you're going to have to respect here in the next year or two, where you're going to have to game plan around him and definitely shut him down. But someone I can see LaMelo playing with, and I think be a crazy tandem if he were ever to get traded, will be with Paolo Banchero. If you think about a team with Paolo Banchero, LaMelo Ball, and man, that'd be crazy. I could definitely see the Magic making a push for a player like that, and I think it would be something cool to see. It'd be like a big three again, but a young version of the Miami Heat, Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade situation. But that's just one of those hypotheticals. I tell you, I don't operate in a hypothetical world because my brain just wanders. But that don't matter. Cleveland Cavaliers 15-0. Congratulations, fellas. And I hope you guys have some great rest here in the next 2 days. Because you guys face, let's see who the Cleveland Cavaliers. When do the Cleveland Cavaliers face the Boston Celtics? They play the Boston Celtics on Tuesday, which means tomorrow they will be getting some rest. They play at 7 p.m., and that will be in Boston. And it will be live on TNT. So if you don't have TNT, sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna need a TNT not available in your area. That's crazy. I got TNT in my house. But anyways, TNT on Tuesday. We will be watching the Cleveland Cavaliers and Boston Celtics. I really don't know if I'm going to do a preview for that game. I just hope everybody's healthy. If I do a preview, it's because either Drew Holiday is out or Porzingis is out, and then I would give my input on that. But if you like my content, if you like just my little antics and hate on the team sometimes, go ahead and hit that follow and like button. If you don't like me, God bless you. I still pray for you and still love you. Have a great day. Go Cavaliers. It's getting cold. Christmas coming. Ooh.